with me if I take that long.
Yeah, you're not the only one. All right, guys. Hey, this is James Introcaso from the Round Table. I am joined with Chris Dudley, Topher Kohan, Joe Lastowski, and Mike Shea. And we wanted to see how the new edition shaped up in 20th level. So we are taking your questions. We can see them in the Hangout. There's a Q&A app, and we can also see them on YouTube. The location for this changed several times because of technical difficulties, but we're glad to have you here. I'm going to turn it over to the ultimate DM, Mike Shea.
All right. So I'm going to start as the ultimate DM with a whole bunch of disclaimers. This isn't really a D&D adventure. This is more of a 20th level 5th edition stress test. So there is a little adventure component to it, but much of it is focused almost exclusively on combat. No exploration, very little role-playing, and all of it is our attempt to kind of see what does high-level 5th edition play look like, particularly in combat. So let's get started. You find yourself standing in a huge chamber. All around you, orbs sit on pedestals. A line of pulsing red light leads across the floor from each orb to a massive portal in the center of the room. As you step closer to one of the orbs, you see castles floating on rock above rolling hills. In another, you see cities of glass and steel and tiny horseless carts racing back and forth on grids of stone. In others, you see a city of towers on cliffside shores and dark castles within a continuous stormy night. So many orbs, so many worlds. Most go insane looking too long into these orbs, says a voice from behind you. You turn to see a man walking towards you, blue robe, a runed staff in his hand, and a bald pate. The fact that you are not already insane speaks to your great power. I am Mordenkainen, and you stand at the Nexus. We stand in a place outside of the multiverse, a place where all worlds meet, and where all worlds fuel the center of the multiverse itself. But the Nexus is in danger. A powerful entity has reached into our world here and plucked 4 seeds that fuel all of these worlds. It has hidden these seeds in 4 demi-planes outside of the bounds of the multiverse and protected them with 4 guardians of incredible power. I have brought you here to enter these demi-planes and face these guardians. With each guardian defeated, you restore one of the seeds. When all 4 seeds are returned, the worlds of the multiverse will be saved. Already, you can see them crumbling.
All right.
Oh, that's no good.
Whoa.
So I opt we run the other way.
Man, I had to turn off my YouTube thing. I was hearing ourselves from time ago. Sorry. Where were we? Already you can see them crumbling. Mordenkainen gestures to one orb containing a world of sand and ziggurats ruled over by wicked draconic sorcerer kings. Choose which of these 4 portals you wish to enter and which guardian you wish to face. If you fail, I will do my best to pull your souls back into the chamber. You only have 5 hours in this plane in order to defeat all 4, or all of the worlds will come crumbling to dust.
Well.
So you may choose one of the portals, have Mordenkainen choose a portal for you, or have one randomly determined. Which would you like to do?
I think it goes Mordenkainen.
I definitely think that it would be great. It would be great for us to choose.
How about we? By the way, I don't know who you are. The multiverse dropped you in my lap, but I can only hope you are powerful. Why not introduce your fine heroic selves and describe which of these worlds you have come from?
Excellent. A warlock in black cloth and red armor steps forward. He has a shield emblazoned with a goat skull on it, proudly displaying the symbol of Orcus upon his shield.
Wow, hardcore.
Yeah. And he has eyes that are like black pits with no sort of iris or anything in them, just deep black, a mark of his pact with Orcus. And he nervously steps forward and says, back in the day I was known as Crisdale the Unworthy. Now I'm just regular Crisdale, and I'm here hoping to, appease the Lord Orcus, who's given me these powers. And I hail from a universe where me and the Tarrasque, we pal around. And mostly I run away from him, and he eats stuff. So I'm hoping we can return there and take care of this problem.
We shall see. Who's next?
A blue-scaled, dragon-born warrior steps forth with a great sword nearly as large as he. And he says, I am Archovaxis, and unlike that warlock fellow there, I am here to defend the innocent and those who cannot defend themselves. Point me at the greatest evil, and I shall slay it.
Ha! You have come to the right place, my draconic friend.
So
All
then
right. Go ahead,
What's
Topher.
your character, Topher?
So a tall, thin gentleman with bright blue eyes and light red hair steps forward wearing black leather-studded armor, has a glistening rapier on his hip, and a shiny but well-used lute on his back. As he pulls it around, he says, Hail, all you boys and girls. I'm here to weave the tunes that will make us all the better people.
Ah.
Because I am Jimmy of the Page, and I come from a land down under. I have come from misty mountains and hopped to Evermore. I have been in the caves, and I've seen Rivendell. I have come for one thing and one thing only, to jam and to learn learn what rumors and gossip in this land. And if I help defeat some big bad Tarrasques along the way, right on, brother.
You all seem so fixated on this Tarrasque. I wonder whether or not it will be the most powerful beast you face, or the least.
I can answer that question, says the fourth man, stepping forward. He's a human in green robes, with a symbol of some sort of archaic claw markings, not dissimilar from the second edition White Wolf Werewolf claw markings on his forehead in some sort of insignia. He says, the Tarrasque will not be the most difficult creature we face today. I will. I am called Malachi Moonriver, Archdruid of the land, and I'm here to put these other creatures to bed.
That's a pretty bold statement there.
Does that mean that you're going to fight each other? Given that you're going to be the most difficult creature they face.
Well, then they can just turn sideways and they won't be facing me anymore.
Ah. Okay then.
There's a quick strum of the guitar on that.
So which of the doors will you choose, or will you choose randomly?
I say we go for a little randomness, right? I'm feeling the luck. And he rubs his shield and kisses it, and he's like, "Come on, Orcus, come on, we're gonna do this."
I wish Orcus was here. Is anybody opposed to the random challenge?
As my great teacher, Frank of the Sinatra, said once, luck be the lady tonight.
Very good. well played. No one. All right. Let us determine your first fate. Oh, here we go. Step through the large portal, and you will find yourself in one of the demi-planes.
I will draw my sword and step forth.
Very good. Does everyone else follow, or do you run?
I follow.
Very good.
Who's our tanky kind of guy?
You, Joe?
Chris and Joe, yeah.
I'm full of tank.
So one of you guys I can give bardic inspiration to?
Oh, I would be very inspired.
How do I... where's the reveal
So here
area?
it is, Chris. Bardic inspiration. You roll a d6.
Flavor
And
text. Flavor text.
over the next 10 minutes, you can roll that die and add it to the number rolled on one ability check, one attack roll, or one saving throw that you make.
So I roll it now, or I roll
Yeah.
it? I want it.
Right, and I'm right about that, Mike. Right? He rolls the Bardic Inspiration D6 now, correct? When I give it to him.
What does Bardic Inspiration do?
Bardic Inspiration. You can inspire others through stirring words or music. To do so, use a bonus action on your turn to choose one creature other than yourself within 60 feet, who can hear you. That creature gains one Bardic Inspiration die, a D6. Oh no, you wait and you roll it when you need it. So within the next 10 minutes, you can roll that die and add that number to one ability check, one attack roll, one saving throw. You can wait until after you roll your D20 before deciding to use the Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Topher, I'm also going to...
decide before the DM says whether or not the roll succeeds or fails.
It's actually a D12 for you now. At 15th level, it goes up to D12 for bards.
Oh, right on. So it's a D12. Cool. Yes, you're right. If I would have turned the page. And if you have a player handbook in front of you, it's page 54, 53 and 54.
Gotcha.
Okay. I will.
And before we go through the portal,
I fear any magical abilities you pre-do before you go through the portal will be stripped by the portal.
I'll do it once I'm on the other side of the portal.
What a crappy portal.
Man, portals today.
Blame the multiverse.
Redo, is that Mordenkainen's, is that a wizard term? Is that...
What was that?
Retcon.
Mordenkainen just told us anything we pre-do, wizard term.
Yes, pre-do is a wizard term. Any magical preparations will be stripped. Any snark will be rewarded with pain.
And I sadly look at my level 9, which takes a minute to cast, and I shuffle through the portal. I guess this is Orcus. Thanks a lot for giving me this
Thanks,
one.
Orcus.
Thanks, Orcus. And
You
go ahead.
find yourself in a large rock chamber cut through with a thick river of thick... Oh boy, I said thick too many times. Need an editor. Thick green liquid. Examining it closely, you note its heavy acidic nature. Before you are able to set yourselves, the ground rumbles at your feet. Everyone make a DC 15 dexterity save.
Okay.
All right.
I have advantage on that because of my ring of evasion.
Very good.
16.
Very good. You are not knocked prone. Does everybody have little icons for their dudes?
I do not.
I
I'll have to
don't.
borrow one.
So I think if you go, can you? Yeah, like you actually. So I set them up for everybody, but you need to go into the journals tab, which looks like a little newspaper, and then if you just click on a guy's icon and drag it into the table.
Ah, look at that.
Yeah, you have to do it as DM. So.
Oh, I just dragged mine.
Oh, did you?
Somehow. That's mine.
Oh,
Mine
hang
too.
on. Let's get rid of one of these.
I got a 17.
Place yourselves where you will in this chamber.
My caption disappeared. Get rid of this guy.
Okay, hang on.
How do I get our pictures out of the way?
So let
Let me see.
Let me put. Oh, there we go.
In the at the bottom, you mean?
Yeah, they're all over the front of my screen right now.
Why do I have you twice?
Who?
Yeah, I also have James twice.
I have James twice.
I think you probably have me twice because I'm broadcasting from one, and then I'm looking at my
okay.
character sheet on another.
Okay.
So that's why. Yeah. I'm
Okay,
muted.
I
And
just
we should be okay.
I just want to get people's pictures off the screen here.
So Joe, if you click on the gear in Roll20, and then go down, there should be a thing that says Video Player Avatar Size, and you can select names only. And
Nice.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, so nice.
yeah.
Beautiful.
So much screen real estate. Okay. Wow, that's where you all want to group up, huh? Great. Love it.
I'm gonna be.
Who made a... by the way, hang on.
Was
how,
that
how
wrong?
do I do a pointer? Is there a way I can show a pointer? Oh, I can just click, right? So this area...
Yeah, if you...
Am I clicking?
So if you hold and click, it should...
Okay, see this area here? That's actually cut off.
Okay, gotcha.
You can't.
Which area, Mike? That area right there?
Yeah, see that line?
So the line is a wall, right?
The line is a
Don't know
wall
what's
that you
behind
cannot pass. You can ignore this colon-shaped thing down here.
This is nice and
This
I hate
does
it.
not matter.
I rolled a 10, so I assume.
Very good. You are prone.
Oh,
Now I'm going to roll randomly to determine who is underneath this thing. 3. That would be Topher's character. Topher, what is your character?
Jimmy of the Page.
Jimmy of the Page. A monster of pure nightmare rises up.
ah! Oh no!
Really? Right out of the gate? You're going right out of the gate on this?
Hey, you wanted the random roll, man. Let us go ahead and because you were clearly aware. I think he's gonna go right here because he's a dick.
Wow.
He so go ahead and roll for initiative, and somebody help me figure out how to do initiative in this thing.
So on the sidebar, your DM menu to the left, there should be like a little clock-looking thing. Click
Yes.
that, and initiative
Okay.
comes up.
Turn
And
order.
then-
There aren't currently any tokens on this page that take a turn. Right-click to add a token.
So if you right-click a token and then click Add Turn, it'll appear.
Add
And
turn.
If we roll from initiative from our Roll20 character sheets,
Yes.
it'll pop up in there automatically, or you can just roll on the table
Can
and
I?
add it yourself.
Is there a way I can add things that you can't see yet?
The thing? So if you add something on the DM layer,
Okay.
so like,
Too.
you know how you can change layers? So if you bring in a token on the GM layer and then add its turn, we won't
GM,
be able to
is that
see
the
it.
GM info overlay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So like you have like
Yeah.
a tokens and maps, or you have a tokens layer, a maps layer, and a GM info lay.
So
layer.
so like I just added some things. You don't know what I added. Is that correct?
We cannot see them. No.
Okay.
Oh, I just clicked on my icon and then clicked the roll initiative on my character sheet, and it put it in the order on your thing.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I did too. That's awesome.
Oh, sweet. So how do I do initiative for a monster?
So if you probably have to roll it, Mike. So if you type /R at the beginning like that.
Yeah. I know that part.
And then
I didn't know /R. That's cool.
yeah, and then you just type in what you want.
20 plus. Wow, he has terrible initiative. Too slow.
Also
Still got an 18.
yeah. Also a pro tip is if you hit up, it'll bring up the last 5 things you can scroll through when you're
Very
like
cool.
if you hit the up arrow when you're in that.
So this is not currently in order. Is that right?
No, you should be able to sort in ascending or descending order. There should be like a little sort button. There you go. Perfect.
Mike can, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mike.
I actually just moved it. So Malachi Moonriver,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
I would like to transform into a mammoth as a bonus action.
Here we go. Here's the BS right off the.
So, Mike.
Oh,
in
by the
that-
way, a voice. I forgot to mention something critical. A voice, a high-pitched voice, echoed across the chamber around you. You cannot defeat the World Eater. The multiverse must end.
Oh.
You do not know from
Oh.
where that voice came. May I have perception checks, please?
Sure.
This is important.
Okay.
I can do that on the character sheet, right?
Yeah, there should be a
Perception.
skills.
So when you roll off your character sheet, it automatically rolls 2. In case you have advantage or disadvantage, just take the first number if you don't.
Okay. 20 perception.
I rolled a 7.
So Joe, you got a 20. You got a 30.
I think we just use the first because I
Oh,
don't
you
have
just-
any
you
advantage
just
or
use the first.
disadvantage.
Okay. Joe, you know that you sense the presence of other things over here somewhere
Yeah,
and over here somewhere.
I'm not seeing where you're. Let me see.
So if you watch the map, you should see. Am I on the GM overlay? Hang on. You see that?
Yep.
So over there
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I should move to objects and tokens, and over here somewhere.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, in
now you
that
may do
case-
your turn.
All right. In that case, I'm going to become a giant crocodile then, which is also size huge.
So how do we drop the giant crocodile in?
So you can, if you right-click a figure, you can copy it. So in that minis page that I set up, just copy it and then jump back over here, and you
Should
can
I do
paste
it?
in.
Or is
Only you can jump around because
Okay.
you're the only GM right now.
copy? And then go back to here and hit paste.
If you want help, I can probably join as a GM and
So
not.
there's your giant crocodile. Sure. How do I make you a GM? You can help me.
I can just rejoin the table. Rejoin as GM.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Is that going to totally screw something up?
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Is there a way to make my little guy go away and make the
I
crocodile?
think I could just delete him.
Can I? Okay.
Oh shit! That removed him from the thing. Can I undo that? No.
Who'd you remove?
We could just move him off the grid. But let me bring him back in again.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
You know what? I can see your invisible guys when I'm the GM.
Oh no.
All right, so I won't.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, just stick me off the grid there. That's
Yeah,
fine.
so you're up here.
All right. So the me that's him is there then, I guess.
Yeah, how did you guys get on the? Oh, okay, I did turn. And what was your initiative? High, right? 26.
24. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
All right. So once I've done that as a bonus action, I'm going to use my multi-attack to use a bite and a tail attack.
Okay.
Uh,
Go for it.
you know what? First, I'm going to use the tail first, and then the bite,
Hmm.
because I can actually use my tail if I've already bit someone, because they're grappled and you can't swing your tail around. So that will be /R1d20 plus 9 for the tail. Probably gonna miss.
That misses. The Tarrasque harumphs.
D20 plus
It's actually
9.
slightly confused.
Wait, he harumphs as a standard action, right?
Yes.
Turn.
Yeah, that uses his. All right, well then I'll still try to bite him at least.
There you go. That's a hit.
27. All right, so.
Wow, you needed an
Slash
18 to get a 27?
R
You guys are screwed.
D10 plus 6.
Your attacks count as magical?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
All right, so the bite does 30 points of damage,
All right. So
and
if I-
also grapples and restrains the Tarrasque, if such a thing is.
So Joe, how do I subtract hit points from one of the? I'm sorry, James. How do I subtract hit points from one of the stats?
So you mean on Joe's character sheet or
No, on the Tarrasque. So I've got like the three little.
Oh yeah, so if you just click on it, you can just change the total. Like if you click on the little button, so
Yeah.
the three little guys pop up, just click on the one, and it should pop
And
up.
how much damage did you do? 30?
30, yes.
Okay, so I just typed minus 30 and it removed it, right?
That may make his HP minus 30, actually.
No, actually it worked.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
The
I
more
thought I
you
saw
know.
something. All right. Is he grappled or some BS?
Yes, he is grappled and restrained, which means his speed is 0. He is. Everybody has advantage to attack him, and he is at disadvantage on dexterity saves
Oh
until
no!
he spends an action. That's a full action to try and break the grapple.
You hear a voice
Saves.
from off to the side say, "That is some bullshit!" And you feel that a spell is coming your way. I got to roll initiative for these guys. Hang on one sec.
For these guys, really?
What?
It's true. The Tarrasque really needed some more.
Right, some more dudes.
Hey, so while he's doing that, so if I cast a spell that the creature must make a dex saving throw, that's versus my spell save DC, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and he's at disadvantage to that right now while I've got him grappled.
Right.
So how do I add another person to the list here?
It's going down.
So you got to right-click them in the GM info overlay layer.
GM info overlay, and I right click and say add turn. and then I give them and I rolled a 7.
I'll be back in a second, guys. I gotta.
So, Joe, I have a question.
Yes.
What sort of magic spells can disrupt the? What would a dispel magic do against a shapeshift?
That's an interesting question, because I don't know that Wild Shape has a level.
Well, it's certainly magical.
Right. I know that an anti-magic field would disrupt Wild Shape, because it says it disrupts all magic,
Right.
but I don't know what the check would be to try and disrupt it at the level. I am not sure. I guess that would be one of those funny things that's up to DM Fiat.
Choose one to know from any spell.
But it's not a spell that I cast to do it. It's a magical effect. But
Right. So I would say that it just won't count as something below the level, but you still have to make the check as you would normally. Right.
All right. So let's see. So that's.
So he is cast for each spell. Make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. So his spellcasting ability is +9. Oh no, plus spellcasting ability. So that's no proficiency. Right.
Right. The difficulty though is that the DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
Ah, okay. So I'll tell you what. We'll make it. Since you're 20th level, we'll make it a 9th level spell.
Okay, that seems reasonable.
Yeah. We'll max it out. So he has to beat a. And it's his. Ability check your spellcasting ability. So that does not include the proficiency bonus, right? Okay. That's not his turn anymore. Don't worry about it. It's the Tarrasque's turn.
Oh, great.
Very good.
I'm very excited about that.
Aren't we all? This is what we've been waiting for.
This is the reason we're actually here.
All right, so he starts off with a fright. He's not going to bother with your grapple. He doesn't care. You're all
Okay.
So he starts off with a frightful presence.
Oh no!
Everybody make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Good to know. Saves don't fail me now.
And it's the first one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
27.
Success, fail.
Oh
How do I
no!
get that on the character sheet?
There should just be a
I see it.
Yeah,
I
click
see
that
it now.
save button.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Okay,
Oh, no.
so
No,
Joe
I didn't really mean to push that button. What I meant was.
was that your D4 button? Joe and Jimmy, you are both afraid. You make a saving throw at the end of each of your turn. Let's see, frightful presence. You're frightened for 1 minute. You repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns with disadvantage. If you've succeeded, you are immune to his frightful presence.
And is there any other? What's the downside of being afraid?
Being frightened, I'll read it for you here. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. A creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Well, you can't get any closer than that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm kind of.
It's
He's in my
sitting
mouth.
in my lap. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now he turns his attention to this crocodile that has bitten him on the ankle.
Yes.
He starts off with a horn attack.
Oh.
It's a 30.
My AC is currently 14.
Yeah. So he can only miss on a 1.
Yeah.
And this is for 4D. 4D 10 plus. This is horns plus 10.
Oh no.
No. That wasn't right.
I'm okay with that.
There we are. So you are hit for 35 damage.
Okay.
Then a pair of claw attacks. How much? You said that I could just scroll up. Ah, yes. So that's his claw. So we'll do both his claws. And then he's going to hit you with yeah. So we'll see.
Hold on. So after the second claw, my beast form ends.
Oh no.
Really already?
Well, that one.
Oh,
The
he hasn't done
crocodile.
damage yet.
Oh, those are just to hits. Okay.
Those are
I'm
just
sorry.
those first two are just to hits.
Oh, okay.
That way
Okay.
I'm
Sorry.
keeping the math together.
Thank
Okay.
goodness.
Don't worry, the damage is about the same. Each one is 48 plus 10. So that's one. No, what the hell?
Yeah. Hey, I like that.
Unrecognized command.
I ain't afraid of rats.
48 plus. I'll get this right. That's one claw. That's the other claw.
All right.
Yeah, exactly the same.
So
Now do you revert?
hold on. 18, 26, and 26.
Correct.
That's
No.
50. No.
It's just it was the 30. I'm sorry.
It's just the 26 and the 26, right?
Yeah, it's just the 26 and the 26.
Okay, so that's 52 so far.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm still up.
Okay. He looks at you to see if you're still up.
Yes.
And then he decides to go ahead and hit you with his tail as well.
Okay.
That's his attack roll. And the tail is 4d6 plus 10. 29.
29. All right, so that's 70, 81. All right. I still have 4 hit points left in this particular beast form.
Woo!
Wow.
I just took 81 points of damage, boys and girls.
He is going to bite you.
Sure he is.
As a free action, can I start playing Stairway to Heaven for him?
Sure. That's the attack roll.
Why don't you do Crocodile Rock?
The
Oh,
20.
that's a critical, huh?
Yeah.
Does it make any
Oh,
special
yeah.
mark on a critical?
Yeah, it turns green.
So that, this is going to be, this might, I don't know, we'll see. The bite is the worst one, too. This is really bad. So it's 8d12 plus 10. Wow, some crappy rolls.
All right. So after 4 points, I drop out of animal form. And then the rest of it, the other 40, goes to my normal hit points, which were 163. So I'm now down to 123 in my druid form hit points.
He currently has you grappled.
Yes, he does.
The escape is a DC 20.
Uh-huh.
You're restrained and he can't bite another target.
Yes.
Okay. Hang on a second.
Oh boy.
End of another creature's turn. Okay, that is it for the Tarrasque. Jimmy of the Page, what would you like to do?
So Jimmy pulls that lute around, holds it kind of tight, and channels the great Jimmy of the Hendricks, and does something called Firestorm. It's a level 7 evocation for those who want to follow along on our hymnal. It's at the bottom of page 242. A storm made up of sheets of roaring flame appear in a location you choose within range. The area of the storm consists of up to 10 10-foot cubes, which can be arranged as you wish. Each cube must have at least one face adjacent to the other face, facing another cube. Each creature in the area makes a dexterity saving throw. So, because I'm only attacking one creature, right, and you don't get to add more attacks per cube, there's no reason for me to do more than one cube, correct?
I think there is. There's those voices back here. Remember?
Back where? Did I miss the voices?
You could just carpet bomb this area here, and
There was a voice here, and there was a voice over here.
All right. So I put 2 on the first blue area, 2 on the second blue area, and 2 on the third, and my range is 150 feet.
Okay. Oh, and the 2 of them have to be adjacent. They don't all have to be connected.
So they have to be. Each cube must have at least one face adjacent to the face of another cube.
Right. So they have to connect.
Well,
So
it doesn't sound like you have to put them all in the same area.
Well, they all have to touch each other.
Yeah.
They all have to have a side touching one another. It's like a
Each
wall.
cube must have at least. You're right. Okay. So all right. So I'm just gonna do the Tarrasque then.
Okay.
You
could probably do 1 cube. So you could do 1 cube on the Tarrasque. How do I draw?
And then stretch it down to here.
You could do
Stretch it.
1
Can I stretch
here,
it down to?
1 here, 1 here.
Is each square on this grid a 5 square or a 10-foot square?
It's a 5.
Because the spell, I believe, creates 10-foot square.
Yeah,
It
so
does.
that's what I'm saying. So you could create some. You could certainly overlap both the Tarrasque and get whatever the hell's down here
Down the one to the left or to the right?
to the right.
All right, that's what I'll do.
Okay. And what does it do?
It creates a wall of flame, and it's a
Oh.
dex saving throw save and then my spell save is 20.
The Tarrasque laughs as flame rolls off his body.
Darn it.
He is immune to fire.
Is my PG-13 thing to say right then?
Huh.
He's immune to fire, huh?
He's immune to fire.
I have a whole lot of fire.
Damage immunities, fire. However, the other fella. So this is from spells, right?
Yeah, so they just roll a dex save,
Okay, so he rolls a dex save.
and it's a 20 they have to beat.
Ooh, his dex save is terrible.
That's what we like to hear.
He has a 15.
And Joe, he's not restrained anymore, right?
He is not, and I am in his mouth, but I don't have a way to get my little character back. So
And are you ready for damage, Mike?
Oh, sorry. Hang on. I can. Hang on one second. So you're back here in his mouth?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. So, what did you need?
You ready for damage?
Yes.
For the second guy?
Yes.
Oop, my bad. So I just do. I can't do it all together.
For damage? There you go.
1 point.
Holy cow! 70-20?
I'm sorry. Oops. No, 70-10.
I was like, what is this? 13th age?
yeah.
Can I have 101 though? 32.
No.
There we go.
There you go.
That's impressive, but
32. He is
well
resistant to spells, so he takes 16.
Okay.
Why? Why
And-
have you struck at me? Why
And just
do
to
you
be
not
clear-
accept your fate?
The Tarrasque ignores it. Doesn't. It's not a miss, right? That doesn't count as a miss.
No, he is immune to fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was an exciting moment in adult life.
You definitely. So I'm gonna make him visible now. How do I move him?
Go to the DM later
Oh,
and
yeah.
you right click on it and make it visible. I think.
Make it. Yep. You right click and then make it.
I can move it to the token layer.
Yeah.
So you know that there's a little guy over here. You saw the flame roll out. However, he appears to be completely invisible.
Okay. How does he appear to us then?
Well, it's because fire rolled around him, so you can see that there's a shape somewhere there in the fire.
Oh.
So you know he's there. He's not really hidden very well, but he is invisible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fully invisible. Which
So,
I think means you have disadvantage to attack him, right?
Yes.
All right. So that was Jimmy of the Page.
So,
Sorry.
At what point? So I guess you guys will let me know at what point, especially you, Joe, who's in the mouth, you would
Yep.
want some sort of healing.
I'm good right now, but thank you.
But 2 of my heals are bonus action, so
How many of those cubes do you make?
I can make up to 10 of them.
Okay.
10,
So you
10 foot.
okay. So you made like these guys here, right?
I'm not seeing anything.
Oh crap! I'm on the wrong layer again.
I think you could get both sides actually with 10.
How do I delete a?
Tarrasque?
No, I've got all these things now that I've drawn on the map. Clear drawings. Oh, I hope that doesn't hurt anything. Okay. Sorry, I gotta go on my objects and tokens screen. So you made a firewalls like here. Oh, that's the wrong color. How do you delete one thing?
Like a thing that you drew?
Ah, there it is.
Yeah, if you just click on it and then hit delete, it'll go away.
Okay, so I'm just making sure I got it straight.
Yeah.
So it's like that. Does everybody see that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 of them. Yeah.
Are you sure that's not just because they're 10 foot by 10 foot, right?
They're 10 foot square. So you're right. Yes.
That's only
1,
4.
2, 3, 4. So can I do 5, 6, 7,
You still can't reach the other guy.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10? I can't.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, sure. I'll give you the other guy. He screams out as well. Is he visible yet, or is he still on the other layer?
Still in the other layer.
All right, give me a second.
Come on, if I got nothing for the Tarrasque, I need to get a little punch out of this 7th level spell here, man.
Sure, I'll give you that. He rolls his saving throw. And what's the DC?
20.
Okay, he does not make it, so he takes
The same damage.
the same damage. Oh, stop drawing. And I'm on the wrong.
Do those squares stay there? Are they still burning?
So he took 32, 16. Okay.
So here we have the important part of this.
Yeah.
Anything that is not worn or carried will ignite and catch on fire within those zones.
Okay.
Okay.
And the duration is instantaneous, and once you decide what's on fire, Mike, it goes away, and then you decide how long they burn.
Oh, okay. There's nothing in here that's really combustible.
Okay. So yeah, so they go away the moment my turn ends.
Gotcha. All right. Is your turn over?
That is it, because I can't move, because I would have to move closer. Oh, do I have to make a saving throw?
Versus what?
The
Fear?
Fear, yeah.
Yes.
And what kind of save is that? Just a normal save?
That is a DC 20 Constitution save. Oh, I'm sorry. That is a DC 17 Wisdom save at disadvantage.
I got a 10.
Yes. Meanwhile, the Tarrasque attempts to swallow Malachi.
No!
Oh, right, with his legendary.
Legendary action costs.
Is Swallow one of his legendary actions?
Yes, it is. Chomp. Tarrasque makes one
Frustrating.
bite attack or uses its swallow. It's very specific.
Curses.
All
All right, well, my AC now is 17.
right. So he still has to roll one, and he rolls a 21. He swallows you. If the attack hits, the target takes the bite's damage. Oh boy. So this is 4d12 plus 10. 28 damage. I'm rolling like crap on
Wow.
attack rolls.
All right.
28 damage, and you are swallowed until the
Like
grapple
Jess.
ends. While swallowed, the target takes the bite's damage, the target is swallowed, and the grapple ends. While swallowed, the creature is blinded and restrained, has total cover against attacks and other effects. That's the good news. And takes 56 acid damage at the start of each of the Tarrasque's turns.
Oh, God.
If the Tarrasque takes 60 damage or more on a single turn from a creature inside it, the Tarrasque must succeed on a DC 20 Constitution saving throw at the end of the turn, or regurgitate all swallowed creatures. So good luck with that.
All right.
Oh, my God.
No! Malachi!
We are now on to these guys. I think they're going to laugh and teleport away.
Oh, yeah?
Good luck with that!
Stop that guy.
Zing!
That's Orko. He's
Zing.
getting away.
Huh.
We have confidence in the World Eater! It is now Chris Dale the Unworthy.
Yeah. So Crisdale the Unworthy stands up, because he is prone.
Are you afraid?
Very afraid. He's
All right.
very, very afraid. So he'll stand, and then once Crisdale stands, he's gonna shake it off and get loose, and he extends his index finger, which has lightning balling around it, and touches the Tarrasque with a shocking grasp. So that is...
What level you casting it at?
How very interesting. So it is not a ranged attack.
It is not. In
It
fact,
doesn't reflect it back.
he does not, and I am going to actually hex him with my bonus action first, which means it sort of works like the 4th edition Warlock's Curse. It's a spell which will allow me to do an extra d6 damage if I hit.
Okay.
I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, okay. So, does a 23 hit his AC?
No.
I look away, and I'm like, he did it, and I point
Now,
to...
you were also still
the
afraid,
bard.
though, right?
Oh no, I was not frightened.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were frightened.
No, no.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you just meant am I
Oh,
James
generally afraid.
afraid?
Right.
Is the answer.
And so you tried to blame me.
Status effect wise.
Yeah. Yeah. So when it misses, I turn and point to Jimmy of the Page and say, "He did it."
Roll a charisma check.
Ooh, the best kind. Hold on one sec.
And beat a 4.
And beat a 4?
Yeah. He seems completely convinced.
I'm sorry, Topher.
That Jimmy the Page is responsible for this.
Wow.
Yep, 8.
All right.
Hey, don't mind
Anything
me,
else?
guys. Keep pointing fingers at each other. I'll just hang out here in the Tarrasque stomach.
Is anything else from Crisdale the Unworthy?
That's the end of my turn. Those are all my actions.
Archovaxis.
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 Get it right, Tarrasque. All right, I will make a goading attack.
Get in my belly.
When I hit a creature with a weapon attack, actually I have to decide if I'm going to, I have to see if I hit first. So I'm going to attack with my sword thing.
All right.
So where's my weapon? There it is.
You know, says a voice echoing from the cavern somewhere, you could just immolate yourself in the river of acid and be done with it.
Well, that doesn't seem like a good idea.
Oh, is it a river of acid?
Suggestion. No reason to be rude.
Is it a river of acid, in fact, and not lava?
I think it's going to be fire.
Okay.
Why not?
That would
I
make
think
sense.
Since I
he is
rolled a
mutant.
22, I think I will have to use that superiority die to use a precision attack. Does a 22 hit?
No.
Then I will make a precision attack and add this to the die. Does a 27 hit?
Hits.
Huzzah!
Oh, I hope you do 600 damage.
Yeah, that's going to be not going to happen there. So, come on. I do 24 slashing damage.
I'm not laughing at you. All right. 24 down.
That's my first attack.
622 to go.
For my second attack, I'll hit him again.
Are you one of these like 9 attacks?
4 attacks. Actually, it might be 5. I don't know. I think
Yeah, you're a level 20 fighter, man.
Yeah, I think I get 4 attacks.
Okay. Do you want to just roll each of the 4 attacks?
Sure. Does a 24 hit?
No. No.
Piss.
You can roll them all and then decide which ones you're going to add your dice to, right?
I guess. Let's see.
Yeah. So you have to do it before the DM says
Hit or miss.
hit or miss to use that D20 die, and I can. That's a bonus action, so I can get that out every round.
Oh, can I use that D6 on the 24?
Sure.
It's actually a D12.
It's a D12. I was
Oh, right,
wrong.
Okay.
Oh boy.
D12. Does
Yes.
a 30
Hit.
hit?
It does.
Then I do 24 damage.
I have wonderful news. He is now below 600 hit points.
Huzzah! Should I use my action surge?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll use my action surge. I take an additional action. It's okay, Charlie. I've got an action.
I've got an angle.
Balls.
Fail.
I fail my action. I
Wait,
don't
but
like
when you
that.
take an action,
take
you
it,
can
you
take
get all
4
your
attacks.
attacks.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
not a bonus action. It's a full extra set of actions.
Well,
Yeah.
heck. How about a 33?
Hit.
How do you like that?
I like it.
How about a 28?
I
You like
love
that one?
it. More.
Yeah.
How about a 15?
No.
Huh? What do you think of
Okay.
that?
So when it's circled in red like that, guys, it actually means you rolled a 1. And if it's circled in green, it means you rolled a 20.
very,
Oh,
very
okay.
cool.
Oh, cool. All right, so 2 more hits. Let's
2
get
more
some
hits.
damage.
You can roll all the damage together if you
Okay,
want.
so 2 more hits, right? Can I use a superiority die more than once a turn?
I think you get a number of the dice, and you can use as many of them as you want.
Yep,
Okay.
that's correct.
So I have hit him, so I will use a menacing attack.
Oh, yes.
So here's a menacing attack for what the heck was that? That was 24 slashing damage first, and then add 9 to that, so 33, and he
Okay.
has to make a wisdom save at a DC 19, or he is afeared.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Immune to fear? He laughs
Gotta
at
be.
you. Ah! This is what the Tarrasque looks like when he's afraid. Ah!
Hmm.
He is literally condition immunity fear.
Are you serious?
Charmed, frightened, paralyzed, and poisoned.
So we can't fear him, and we can't catch him on fire.
No. And wait till you... And he has legendary resistance and magic resistance.
Right, so if he had not had the fear resistance, he could have chosen to succeed anyway.
Yes. And he gets 3 of those.
I'm angry.
This is the best.
All right.
Anything else from Archivus? Oh, wait, I've got a... Yeah, are you done?
I'm done.
He is going to make a tail attack against Jimmy of the Page.
Oh, I told you.
Mike, I had another hit in there that we didn't do the damage.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and do the damage for that last hit.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's see.
I'll pre-roll on this other one.
Sure, I'm sorry.
I'm guessing you're not going to kill him yet, so I'll go ahead and
Okay.
pre-roll this one.
To damage another creature, I don't want to do that. I could goad him to make him hit me. That suddenly seems like a bad idea.
Well, currently, he's going to smack Jimmy of the Page. But, oh, you can do the damage on that. I'm sorry. That was with your expertise die?
I have a completely ridiculous question to ask.
Sure.
Because I have the Sentinel feat, and I am within 5 feet of the Tarrasque, when he attacks someone who is not me, I should get an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah,
As written.
absolutely. Yeah. I give you that.
Okay, for my 28 slashing damage from the attack that I had
That's
not rolled damage
now
for?
that's a reaction, though, right?
It is, yes.
Yeah, so you get 1.
Right.
Yes, Chris.
Okay, sorry. For the attack that I had failed to do the damage for,
Yes.
I did 28 damage,
Right.
plus 4 for a superiority die. That's 3 I've used.
Right.
And I'm using the distracting strike.
Okay.
So
So you took an extra 32.
I add the D12 to the damage, which I have. The next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than me has advantage
Okay.
if the attack is made before my next turn.
Very
Nice.
good.
And I am done.
Jimmy of the Page.
Yes, sir.
You take 26 slashing damage as you are clawed by the Tarrasque.
Did I get him below 500?
No.
And I say to Jimmy the Page, shouldn't have done that, man. Shouldn't have tried to shock him like that. Crazy.
Malachi, it is your turn. Oh, do you take your
Okay.
opportunity attack?
I did, and I missed.
Okay, it is now your turn.
Okay, so we know that he's immune to fire. We know he's immune to fear. We
Fire,
don't know
poison,
if he's...
bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical weapons. Charmed, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and he has magic resistance and legendary resistance.
We do not know if he is immune to a mammoth in his stomach.
That is correct.
Yes.
I would like to test and see if he is immune to that.
All right, you grow into a mammoth, and suddenly all the rest of you see his belly descend outward. He kind of rears back on his large back legs, looks at his belly, and slaps it with his claws.
Yes.
That's the sound of him slapping his own belly. He then is going to make a Constitution saving throw. Again, we will use your... Do you have a spell? Like, what's your spell DC?
My spell DC is 19.
Okay, so he has to beat a 19. So we're going to do +1 slash R1D20 plus 10. He fails it, but I think he's going to go ahead and use a legendary resistance to save. So he almost begins to vomit you outward, but then stops himself and calms himself a little bit.
Of course he does.
Keeps you down there. But as long as you are a mammoth inside of his stomach, he is going to have to make a saving throw or vomit you out or blow a legendary resistance. And now he has blown one of them, which is good for you guys.
I'm okay with that. Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
anything I can do to knock him down. So that was a bonus action to do
Yes.
that. I'm gonna go ahead and make a gore attack
Okay.
on the Tarrasque there.
Yeah, and you have to do 60 damage or more on a single turn.
Right, which I'm not gonna do, but I'm inside him. I might as well keep attacking.
Sure,
him,
yeah, it'll do damage.
All right, 17 is gonna miss.
Yes.
All right,
I don't know
so
how you miss inside, but I guess you do. You just, it's hard. Yeah, you see a horn. The rest of you see kind of a horn scratch across the inside of his stomach. It's a little disconcerting. You're blinded, by the way, so you have disadvantage on that attack roll.
Oh, okay.
Total attack, and at the start of each of your turns. So hang on, we forgot your damage.
Start of each of his turns.
Is that
Right.
right?
Or
While swallowed, the creature is blinded. It has total cover against attacks and effects, and it takes. No, that's you.
no, and it takes
Yeah, but so
at the
read
start
it.
of
So
each of the
here.
Tarrasque's turns.
Hang on. While swallowed, the creature is blinded and restrained. It has total cover against attacks and other effects outside of the Tarrasque, and it takes 56 damage at the start of each of the Tarrasque's turns. You're right. I'm sorry.
Well,
My bad.
isn't the Tarrasque next?
I had to get all the way to the end of the sentence.
Yes. Yeah, the Tarrasque is next anyway, so it's kind of a moot point.
But you are correct. Anything else?
That's pretty much all I got. Regular action, bonus action. I don't have a move while I'm restrained, so no.
I went ahead and rolled the dice. You take 16d6 acid damage, which
Nice.
comes out to 50.
50. All right. So out of my 126 mammoth HP, that drops me down to 76.
Wow. He's like, oh. So Archavaxis, have you done anything to make him want to attack you?
Have I? I mean,
I wasn't sure if you used like a legendary or one of your crazy dice to
I
do.
use the distracting strike, so someone else gets advantage.
Somebody else gets one. So he still hates Jimmy of the Page because Crisdale pointed at him.
Attack.
Yep.
Sorry,
Okay.
bud.
Let's be clear.
So
It's true, I'm not.
he's actually So he's now that he took care of that constrictor, he's going to spread some stuff out here. So he's going to do a pair of claw attacks on Archavaxis.
Yeah, man.
That's one attack. That's two attacks.
Ah,
Does he hit you?
barely.
Wow. With a 4 and a 3.
Yeah,
So you're going to take 8d8 plus 20.
I'm gonna parry that.
What does that do?
Nice.
That is, well, it doesn't actually get rid of it. Go ahead and roll the damage.
So that's the
when
total.
another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend one superiority die to reduce the damage by the number you roll on the superiority die, plus your dex modifier. So go ahead and roll the damage. Is that 44 the damage?
Yeah, so do you want me to roll them separately? I should probably roll them separately.
It doesn't matter. I don't have anything else that reduces damage.
Okay. And you're not going to reduce
I
it.
reduce it by 8.
Okay, never mind.
So I take 36.
He is going to horn. He's going to tail whip Crisdale.
No!
I keep hitting the wrong buttons.
Oh,
Sorry.
my turn happened again, so I'm going to make another opportunity
Yeah,
attack.
go ahead. So that's his. Man, he's rolling like crap. That's his tail swipe.
That actually does hit, because I am a warlock.
All right.
Wow, I'm using up all my action dice here.
I
You
think
are
a 23
correct for-
misses.
23 does miss, and you have
yeah, okay.
you still have disadvantage while you're in there.
From...
Blind.
Oh, blind. Right. Okay. Yep.
And Crisdale, you take 25 and make a DC 20 strength check.
Ooh! Chris Dale's best stat. by
Someone
far.
should have had advantage because of that distracting strike I did.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I failed.
Which attack should have?
The next one after me should have had.
So that would have been Malachi. So you wouldn't have had disadvantage.
Either way, I missed.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and either way you miss.
Yeah.
So now he is doing a horn attack
Point back.
on Jimmy of the Page.
I failed the strength check, Mike.
Okay, you are prone.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, there we go.
Dang.
Critical horn strike.
Oh.
8d10 plus 10. 71 damage.
Wow.
Did you double his damage for crit?
I didn't double it. I doubled the dice.
Right, but doesn't the modifier only go to the first roll in crit, or does it go to both of them?
It only went to one. So it's normally 4d10 plus 10. I rolled 8d10 plus 10.
I see what you're saying. Okay. So I take 71 points of damage.
Correct.
Yeah,
Roll
I'll be
those
using
tens.
that on myself.
And he's gonna try to swallow you too, and you can sing a song in his belly.
Why not?
That is his bite attack. And this is for 4d12 plus 10. 43.
That hits. No, hold on.
And you are grappled.
Where the heck's my AC all of a sudden? But yeah, that hits me. So I'm grappled.
Yes. And you took 43 more. That's a lot of damage. How many hit points do you have?
We're gonna tell you in 1 second.
He did 104, is it? 114?
Mike, I have to make a concentration check, so I'm just gonna make it, and I'll let you.
Okay.
I'm down to 3 hit points.
Oh boy.
Okay.
His legendary actions reset. He did 2 claws, he did a horn, he did a tail, and he did a bite. And everybody either saved or is still under his frightful presence. Is that correct?
Uh,
I haven't actually been making those saves, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is done. It is Jimmy of the Page. You are currently grappled and in his mouth.
All right, so I'll be doing some sort of
DC 20
heal.
escape check.
Let me heal myself first as a bonus action.
All right. Yeah, if you want to escape, it takes your action to do so. Oh, but bonus action, you said.
Healing word. I think that's the one that's the bonus action, isn't it?
oh, good lord. I'm actually glad we fought the Tarrasque first.
Why?
If he's the hardest, I'd rather be.
I'm not sure he is. I'm still not sure. I guess the thing I was worried about with the Tarrasque is I thought he would be the most easy to pin down and beat the crap out of without him being able to do anything.
Yeah, he
So
has
far,
so
I haven't
many
found that to be the
immunities.
case. Yeah, I know. I just thought like there'd be a way to like keep him like he'd be blocked behind a wall and then people could shoot him to death.
Yeah.
That's what I was
All right.
worried about with him.
So, Mike, I'm
His
going to do
mobility is
healing
really
word
Okay.
as a level 8 spell.
Okay, and you can do that as a bonus action.
Correct. So for every level above, for second level, I get an additional 1d4 for each slot above.
Right.
So that's a first level, so I'd get an extra 1, 2, 3, 7d4.
Right.
Plus my spellcasting ability modifier, so that is 8.
When you add your spellcasting ability modifier, do you add proficiency?
I don't know, do you?
It depends on what you're doing it for. But if it's like for healing, you don't.
Okay.
Yeah. But if it's for like a save DC,
Right.
yeah. If it just says spellcasting ability modifier, it's just
Yeah, I think
charisma,
it's
wisdom.
right.
So is the ability modifier and your spell attack modifier the same thing?
No, because the attack modifier includes your proficiency bonus.
Where do I find my, what is my ability modifier then? How do
It's
I find
just
that?
whatever your primary ability is. So if it's wisdom
So
or
it's,
charisma,
It's
for
probably
me.
+5.
Yeah, it's probably
Plus 5.
probably +5. Save that.
So 8d4
Hopefully.
plus 5 equals. I get 29 hit points back.
Very good. Hopefully he doesn't hit you for 71 again. Somewhere off in the echoes, you hear entire cities beginning to crumble as the orbs start to crack.
All right, so that was my bonus. My question is, being grappled, can I cast a spell that involves concentration?
Yes. You just have to make concentration checks if he does more damage to you.
Well, if he does more damage to me, I'll be dead. So
Yeah.
not really a big thing.
Right. You have a feeling now that you're well versed in the ways of the Tarrasque. You have a feeling he's going to try to swallow you as soon as your turn is done.
Do I take damage from swallowing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
take
cool.
bite damage
You
and
take
then
bite
acid
damage.
damage on his next
So,
turn.
in other words, I should try to break the grapple.
I'm just, it depends on what your concentration spell is going to do.
I was going to cast Mordecai's sword.
Ah. Yeah, it's going to go away almost immediately.
Yeah.
I forget, what's a concentration check?
It's DC 10 or half the damage, whichever is greater.
Oh man, and the damage is usually a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm going to do, what's the break, Mike?
I'm sorry, it is a DC 20 escape check.
Escape check? There's an actual escape check?
I guess. Does anybody know what an escape roll is? Is that acrobatics or
It's-
athletics?
Yep.
Yeah, it's either or.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna use
acrobatics or
acrobatics.
athletics. Okay.
Since it's a dex and that's my highest one. 23.
You succeed in breaking it. You are free, and he looks sad.
And
Okay.
So, Mike, this black line in the back here, is that the back wall, that portal we came through?
Yeah, there's actually no visible portal in here.
So
What
can I
Morning
step
Keenan
back?
told you is once you had possession, either once you're dead or once you have possession of the seed, you will be returned to the Nexus.
Can I step back?
No.
Yeah, there's nothing.
There's
that's
nothing to
blocked
step
off.
back into.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I was asking to make.
Yeah,
make
sorry.
sure.
You're at the edge of the wall. Correct.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Then I pray that somebody else pisses him off more soon.
Oh, give me a second. I'm working on it.
He is sad that you broke his bite, so he claws at you.
Ah.
Biscuit.
22.
That misses.
Wow, that pisses him off. Now he's gonna
No
matter at you. Crisdale.
Okay, Crisdale stands up again. That was not very nice, buddy. And then he is going to. So just so you know, while the Tarrasque is hexed, he has disadvantage on strength ability checks, not attack rolls.
Okay.
So like if he gets into a grappling situation, for instance, he would
Very
have
good.
disadvantage.
Can anything get rid of that hex?
Yeah, it's concentration. So I did succeed on the tail slap.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's not like a save or anything.
He doesn't get a save.
No.
Okay, but it is concentration.
It is concentration.
I'm following.
And then I am going to again try to touch him with my shocking grasp and miss.
And fail.
Yeah.
He's gonna claw at Jimmy of the Page again.
Oh no, Jimmy!
Oh, I'm sorry, James. Are you done?
Yes, I am done.
Okay. He's gonna try again. That's a little better. His claw attack is 4d8 plus 10. He does 26 more damage to you, Jimmy of the Page.
I'm down to 5 hit points.
Wow. He's sad.
6
He's
points,
like,
sorry.
oh, I'm so mad. And I've got one of those left after Archivos goes. Archivos, it's your turn.
You mean Archivaxis?
Archivaxis. He has a small brain. He can't remember names.
Yeah, poor guy. All right, so I will open up with another bout of attacks.
Very good.
But this time I will do a goading attack. I have to wait to hit him first.
Okay.
So here's one attack. That's going to fail.
Yep.
Here's another attack. That's going to fail. Oy. Here's another attack. That's going to fail.
If you use a die to boost that one, or is that gone?
I got 3 more. Yeah,
You're
I
real
can
close.
make a precision attack.
Yeah. That one's within 3.
I'm going to roll a 2. Watch this.
No, there you go.
Hey,
That's a hit.
27. Okay, so I used a precision die to get to that attack. Can I use a precision die to goad him with it, or am I limited to 1 die per swing?
I think if you, so I'm not an expert on that type of class. I would assume if you had to pick a particular type of action to use the die, then that would use it. Otherwise, I think you can use as many dice as you have to do whatever you want to do.
Okay, let me see.
Does anybody else disagree?
I'm looking
No,
here.
I think if you want to use that, you just have to use another die.
I think generally your only limitation is how many of those dice you have.
No,
Right.
I just found it in the book. It says you can only use 1 maneuver per attack.
Yeah, okay, so it counts like it's an action.
So I cannot use the goading attack on that, but I
Okay.
do the damage. So that
You will be Tarrasque Doo soon.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So that's 20 damage.
All right.
Wait.
20.
That is
Yep.
not the case. I have rolled a 1 on a damage die, and as a fighter, I get to re-roll 1s on damage dice.
Wow.
So
Ooh.
replace one of those points. So 19 plus 3. So 22 is actually what gets
Okay.
through.
Heyo.
For my last attack,
And subtracted the 22. That's a hit. That's a big hit.
31.
Very
now I will
good.
use the goading attack. So I will just do the damage here. Roll 2d6 plus 1d12 plus, what am I doing? Plus 8. So that d12 is not a weapon damage die, so I don't get to re-roll it. That is a superiority die. I am out of... No, I've got one left. So that is 18 points of Tarrasque slashing damage.
Okay, I've subtracted the 18. Congratulations, he's below 500.
Huzzah!
Mike, I didn't do my save for the fear domination thing.
Okay, go ahead.
And never mind.
Whoa!
Oh,
Wow!
Never mind.
Okay, Jimmy, that actually means you're at disadvantage to attack him, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay.
If
Chris,
I do
anything else?
regular attacks, yeah.
I could make an action surge, but if he swallows me whole and I need to do 60 points of damage to break out, I will save my action.
How many action surges do you get?
2.
Oh, wow, okay,
For
cool.
life.
Wow. All right, anything else?
I think I will do a second wind because what's a few hit points gonna hurt? So I get a D10 plus 20. So roll.
He's going to use his third and final legendary action to claw Jimmy of the Page once again.
So I get 22 hit points back.
Because he's a jerk. Does a 23 hit Jimmy of the Page?
That's exactly equal.
Oh, man. 4, and how much? I think the claw is 48 plus 10.
Exactly.
22.
Yeah, Jimmy of the Page is down.
Jimmy is down. I wonder. I don't suppose it takes much for him to swallow a downed character. All right. He has taken his final. Malachi, it is your turn. It is this. Oh, it's the start of his turn. You take damage. So never mind.
Right. So we know that he can technically have a size huge creature in his belly.
Oh yes. Should I guess he'll make the saving throw at the beginning of his turn.
Okay. How about a size gargantuan?
You have it, Gargantuan?
I can use the 9th level spell Shape Change to turn into any critter of my level or lower CR, which includes things like dragon turtles, which are size gargantuan.
The dragon turtle is size Gargantuan. I think, yes, certainly at that, because that's as big as he is.
Yes.
So as you are growing, he forcefully vomits you forth.
hooray!
Okay.
Malachi! Oh no, a dragon turtle has joined the fight, guys.
Do we have a dragon turtle icon?
I can bring... we don't, because I was not prepared for that.
No, hey, Mike, did you do the will save for the... It doesn't really matter. He's just got disadvantage. He's not going to miss.
So I don't have a dragon turtle handy, but we do have a orca. So we're gonna have you. We're gonna bring in the orca.
Hey, that's fine. Well, that was my other thought, was to turn into a giant killer whale in his belly, but this is better, I think.
And you are gargantuan.
So you can...
The unfortunate thing is that means you're probably in the fire.
Well, I don't know. Where's he
Over here.
spitting me?
He wants to spit you into the fire.
Okay.
Of course.
Curses. All right.
Did that move? Oh, that's you, right? You moved it? Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
he vomits you out into the fire. That's the fire's actually not too terrible. It is 4d10 damage.
Ooh, and I've got resistance to fire as a dragon turtle.
It's 17 fire damage.
Nice.
Is that before my resistance or after?
That is before.
Okay, so I take half of that.
Yep.
So that's 9. So I then have to make a concentration check. which I should have advantage on because of my Warcaster feat.
So while you have shape changed, so this wasn't one of your shape changes. This is actually a spell.
Yeah, this is the spell shape change. This is not a wild shape.
So I'm curious, does the spell shape change have a different set of rules than wild shape does as far as hit points are concerned?
The hit points, it's the same deal.
Okay.
But in terms of how long I can hold on to it, it's a concentration spell.
Gotcha.
So every time I take damage, I have to make a concentration check versus a DC of half the damage.
Right.
Or 10 if that's higher, which in this case it is.
Gotcha.
So let's see. So I save, and I've got advantage on this. So that turns into...
Oh boy.
All right, yeah, so I'm okay.
Very good.
So I'm still a giant dragon turtle.
All right, and it is your turn.
All right, actually, I think that used my turn.
Okay. That's everything.
Because it was a bonus action to turn into human, and then a regular action to cast that spell to shape change.
Hates dragon turtles. Hates them.
Oh, you know what? I do have a move action though, so I'm going to crawl off of the lava.
Okay, he will get an opportunity attack.
Can't he do that? Stay in his aura. Stay in his zone?
Yeah.
Nice.
His reach of his smallest is 10 feet, so you'd still be in the fire.
All right. Yeah, there's nowhere I can move that's
Not in fire.
Yeah,
Because you're huge. You're a gargantuan turtle.
that's true. That's true.
You may want to move to a place, Joe, where if you shrink down, you are not in the fire.
Yeah, there is that thing
Yeah,
there.
you
So
could go
I'm
move
gonna
over to
start-
next Archivist. That's a pretty good spot. Or the other side completely.
I'm a turtle, so I've got a ground speed of 20, so I can get to like here.
Okay. He still hates dragon turtles, by the way.
Oh, sure.
That upsets him. Can I combine? How do I set a combination of attacks? Can I combine a set of dice rolls?
Yeah. You mean if you just hit like /R and then you can just
So, like
put-
if I say /R 1d20 plus 19, and then 4d12 plus 10. What'll that do? I'm gonna try this.
Yeah.
That work?
So,
No.
so you would need another R after the 4d12, like another /R before.
Oh,
the
but I can do
4d12.
them on the same line.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't.
Well, that divided it. So you want to hit Enter, but don't hit Send, I guess. Like if you hit Shift
never
in
mind.
return,
Yeah.
that'll do it.
I was hoping to combine them in a line. What if I did a semicolon?
You can do Shift R, Mike, and that'll line break it, and you'll be able to do it. So like.
All right, I won't worry about it. So he hates dragon turtles more than he hates bards. So he, although the bard's already down, so he's okay. So he's going to start off with a tail.
On who?
This
Dragon
is on dragon turtle. For 28 damage.
Let me see. What's my AC on that? 20 is my AC now. Yeah, so
that's a 26. Again, he has to roll a 1.
all right.
And you make a DC 20 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay, let's see. My strength right now is 25, so I'm
This
at
is like
plus...
a Gamera movie all of a sudden.
You're right. It really is. All right. R1d20
Hey,
plus...
when you get a chance, Mike, somebody in the questions have asked if we could say the classes again. They came in late.
So we have a druid, druid circle of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yes.
have a fighter. What's the type of fighter?
Battle Master.
Fighter battle master. A bard, and what was the bard's specialty?
Of a College of Lore.
College of Lore. And we have a warlock with what kind of?
Infernal.
An infernal warlock. Those are the 4 classes.
All right. I did get a 20 on my strength
So you're still up.
save because
He's
I've got
now going to do a pair of claw attacks. That's claw attack 1. That's claw attack 2.
Okay.
Do you have any way? Should I do the damage separately? Actually.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to make a separate concentration check for every
for
one.
each one. Right. So this is
All right.
one claw, and that's the other claw.
Okay, so 28, 21, 31. So I got to get 14, 10, and 15. All right, hold on. Let me move over to... Oh, and my constitution is different now, too. My constitution is +5 on this, so... let me see here. All right, normally I'm at +3, so just add 2 to these rolls here. 2, 3.
Wow, nice. Are you kidding me? 324s.
Wow.
Nice.
Very good. All right, so those are the claws. You got the damage?
Well, I do have... Yeah. Yeah, so damage-wise, yeah, I'm still fine on damage. Dragon Turtle is 341 hit points.
Holy cow.
Yeah,
So it's just the concentration that's the real killer.
pretty much, yeah.
So now he already hit you with a horn? No, he hasn't done a horn attack yet.
49,
Yep.
So he's going to do a horn attack.
80.
So that's the horn. Man, his rolls are terrible.
No, they're not. That's a
All right,
lie.
that still hits me.
And the horn
Hit is
is
a hit.
40-10. Okay, so 27 damage for the horns.
Okay, so that's 107. And I've got to get a...
And now I'm doing the bite.
So glad this thing doesn't have a layer.
He is a lair.
I know.
22 and 13. All right, so we got to make that the bite as well?
Yes. The
All
bite
right,
is the 45
so-
damage.
All right, so that's 152 that I've taken from him this round. And then I've got to make 2 more Constitution saves. Come on. Adding 2 to each of these. The first one has to be a 13 or higher. The second one has to be a 22 or higher. And I do have advantage on these. So 1, 2.
Uh-oh.
Looks like I didn't make the con save on the...
Oh no!
We'll stick
On the
your
bite.
hook off to the side. I'll be nice. We'll throw you right there.
All right.
He likes you much better as a little skinny guy. He smiles at himself as though he has killed the turtle. He doesn't quite understand that he didn't kill the giant turtle.
What does a Tarrasque smile look like?
The same thing. That same picture. That is him smiling.
That's a smile.
That looks
All right.
Oh,
So that was the Tarrasque's turn. Jimmy of the Page, death save. Unless somebody has healed you. I don't think anyone has. 17. So you have one successful
No.
death save.
I'm sorry. No, it was the first one. I hit it twice. So it was.
Oh. One failed death save.
Oh no, Jimmy.
Crisdale.
Okay. Crisdale looks over at Jimmy and can't help but feel a pang of guilt for what has befallen him.
Well, you follow Orcus, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true. But he really just wants me up so I could be more cannon fodder for the Tarrasque.
Right.
And feeling that he and his friends need a breather, and noticing that he's standing for the first time at the top of his turn, is going to once again attempt another shocking grasp, because
All right.
not everyone can roll bad all the time. How this goes. Here we go. Is anything happening? Okay. Let me just roll it manually. It's not working from the sheet. Oh, there we go.
Whoa, they all came at once.
All right, what's the first one?
13.
Oh, Jesus. All right. So I miss.
All right. Have you healed Jimmy?
I cannot, but I will move closer to him
All right.
and think about all the things I could do if I knew how to heal.
All right. The Tarrasque drops a claw on Jimmy.
Oh,
You take another death save. Oh, if it's he has to still make an attack, right, with advantage?
Yeah.
So how do I do 2d20?
Right,
separately
and it
like
gives
that?
you a failure, right?
So if you that's from
That's
the
one
character
roll.
sheet. Yeah,
That's
you're
one
just
roll.
gonna want to roll them twice.
So you take one additional death save.
No, don't,
I believe
it's an automatic failure, I think.
it's an auto failure if you take damage while dying. Yeah.
Oh, right. And isn't it a critical?
No, critical is
No.
2 auto failures. If you roll
Yeah.
a critical on that attack, he takes 2 auto failures.
Okay.
So because you attacked me twice, do I take 2 failures this time?
No, it was 2. I was rolling with advantage.
No, that was with advantage, right?
All right.
But one question I
I
had
have
on the
2
status
failures.
effects. There was one question I had though. When you are unconscious, any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit.
Oh.
So
Well,
because you're unconscious, it kills you.
So I'm dead.
You're dead.
Oh, well, is that for? Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it's the equivalent of the coup de grace.
Yeah, exactly is. Yeah, you're right.
I thought he only takes 2 death saving throws if he rolls a 1 on his save, not if he's dealt a critical hit.
Is that true?
Well, maybe.
Yeah,
You may be right. Okay, so you're not dead. You just got
but
one
it
more.
is 1 more. Yeah.
But he looks like he's getting ready to drop a claw on you again.
Right on. Yay me.
So that was at the end of Jimmy the Page's turn. Crisdale, you went, right?
I did go, and
then he slapped you.
Yeah.
And then Archivaxis, it is your
There
turn.
it is. I knew you could do it. I
Ineffective.
am going to do a fighter-like thing and
Uh-oh.
fight him.
And bite him?
No, fight.
Oh.
Fight. With a
All I do is hurl this
foxtrot.
guy through hell.
So I think I have one of those little dice left, so I'm going to save that. I probably won't do anything with that, so I will just take my 4 attacks.
All right.
29. What do you think of
Hits.
that?
I like it. I think
Okay.
well. I think well of it.
All right. That is 17 points of slashing damage.
Very good.
Second attack, 23.
Miss.
All right, third attack. And
Miss.
1. Fourth attack.
Miss.
You know what? I'm going to open up with the second. I'm going to take my second action surge.
All right.
There's a 25. How's that? Do?
That's exactly what you needed.
All right. That is 24 points of damage.
All right.
Second,
Miss.
that's 1. Third, 20.
Miss. And miss.
And last, 22.
You're gonna use it now. The 22. You're 3 away.
Yeah, I'm gonna last save or last die.
Oh boy. Would they
Hey, there it
replenish, right?
That hits.
We have to rest for me to replenish.
Gotcha.
And that is that is 1. There is a 1 on those dice. So we will replace. So that will be 20 plus 2. So 22 instead of 21.
All right. He's down to a lean 430.
Oh my god.
All right. And with
A lot of
that,
extras.
all right, so he looks over at you and waits to see if you're done.
Yeah.
You're done?
I look in my bag, and I nod to him.
Right. He looks at you in the eye, almost calmly, as he places a claw over Jimmy the Page and crushes him to mush on the ground. Sorry, Jimmy.
Sorry, Jimmy.
I play James.
Yeah, that's what I would do too. That was Archivos. Malachi.
Okay, so Right. I'm And the world's gonna end if we don't fight this guy?
Some unknown infinite number of worlds will end.
Collapse.
You could also Mordenkainen gave you a safety word, and you could simply let 1/4 of the infinite worlds get destroyed by leaving the Tarrasque.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Not ready.
Not ready to do that yet.
Not ready to do that yet.
All right. Then as my action, gonna use mass cure wounds on everybody.
You're 1 round too late for that one.
Yeah, I know. Well, if we could wait a day and then I could spend an hour casting True Resurrection, I can bring it back.
That's true.
But,
He's actually already back. He's hanging out with Mordenkainen, who's like, man, what a bunch of chumps.
Yeah, see, I've got so many great spells, but they all have saves that he could just use Legendary Resistance against, which
Yeah,
would
but if
totally
you keep
negate
spamming
them.
those save things,
That's true.
then
Keep
he's
firing them
only
off.
Yeah,
3 of
Keep
those
trying to burn them off.
resistances.
Now the
Yeah,
only problem
let's
is he
do
has
that,
magic
Joe, in
resistance
fact.
as well. So he's immune to things that target him, and he's that target him with an attack roll.
Right.
And he has magic resistance, so he has advantage on saves already,
Right.
and then legendary resistance on top of that.
And didn't you say
And even
he
if I
can't be
target
charmed,
things-
poisoned, or paralyzed?
Yeah, and then there's a bunch of immunities. Well, he is challenge 30.
Yeah,
So
That's
he
true,
is-
that's
He
true.
is the Gonzo monster.
And even if I tried something that targeted a save he's probably not good at, like Intelligence, he can still Legendary that, or...
He's actually
Yeah.
proficient in intelligence saves.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, and wisdom,
Go figure.
and charisma.
Almost as if someone had planned to have
Yeah,
scheming
they
players
boosted
going
his
after him.
intelligence is still his weakest one.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right then. Well, with all of that said,
As it should
how
be,
about...
right?
Yeah.
As it should be with the Tarrasque.
What are you gonna try? Magic jar? Force cage?
No, you know what? I'm gonna. How about a sunbeam?
Ooh, okay. Let's try that out.
It's a line that does radiant damage, and if he saves, he can take half the radiant damage. If he fails to save, he's blinded.
Okay, let's see. It's a line?
It is a 5x6. Oh shoot! Yeah, it is.
Anytime the Tarrasque is targeted by a magic missile, a line spell, or a spell that requires a ranged attack roll.
Oh, so it's not line spells that require.
Very good, but I want to see it happen anyway.
All right.
Do you fire it at him?
I guess I do. Yeah.
One. So luckily it wasn't a 6. It simply hits him and dissipates into harmless energy.
All righty. So that's my sunbeam there, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn into an earth elemental.
Smart. Do we have an earth elemental?
We do.
Just a big square
icon?
works.
Where's the earth elemental?
Yeah.
Look at
All
that.
the elementals should be there.
Right. Very good.
Dragon Turtle I was unprepared for, but
Stick you up here with Jimmy.
Now,
All right.
so we
Out of
learned
curiosity,
that.
is the Tarrasque, are his attacks considered magical? Does
Well-
it say anywhere on there?
It does not say they are.
Because I'm technically resistant to his attacks right now then.
So you resist them, but you're not immune.
Right. But I resist attack from non-magical weapons.
Yeah,
so-
right. And that I believe so.
Interesting. Okay.
He's not going after you.
Topher had the power to save you.
All right. He thinks that warlock is looking rather tasty.
Hey! Whoa! Hey! Hey!
Um,
You know.
You swear you can see the bard's hands go up in the air with thumbs up.
Right. All right. So it's his turn, I take it?
Yeah.
All right. So he is going to start off with a tail swipe on Crisdale. 24.
Oh, God. That is a hit.
Make a DC 20 strength check, and you take 17 damage.
A DC 20 strength check?
Correct.
Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
DC 20 strength, yeah.
The best kind. Check. Alright. Alright, I'm prone.
All right. So he has advantage on all his attacks on you now. All his other attacks.
Whoa!
Right? Because you're prone? Next
I
one.
should have played a
I
half.
don't think that's actually how prone works in this edition.
Isn't that prone? I could be wrong.
No,
I'm doing the Hangouts. I'll look
Disadvantage
it up.
on attack rolls. An attack roll against a creature has advantage if the attacker
attacker's
is
within 5 feet. Yep,
And he
yep.
is.
He is.
So I will only worry about it if he misses, which is unlikely because he's plus 19.
Yeah, he's got
So,
to roll.
Claw.
Hold on. One of those, I hit him with an opportunity attack because he's not attacking me.
Okay. And the claws are...
Doing 16 points of damage to him.
Okay, give me a second. So James, that's one claw. That's the second claw.
Okay, so for a total of 45 plus the 17.
Does anything else bad happen to him? That's just
I'm gonna
taking
have to
damage
make
from an opportunity attack. Joe,
What's that?
does anything else happen to him other than taking opportunity attacks from Sentinel?
No.
That's nice. I'm glad it's not totally debilitating.
Yeah, it's not as awesome. If I were a high damage awesome thing,
Right.
it would be better, but
But it'd just be more damage, right?
right, yeah.
Which would be great because he's got lots of hit points. All right, so now he's going to bite and horn you. We'll start with the bite.
Oh, great.
That's the bite. I'm sorry, this is the
hit.
he's going to horn you first, so that's the horn.
Okay,
I
hit.
really should have goaded harder.
That's the damage. I love when
Uh-huh.
his attack roll and his damage are the same. And this is the bite.
I'm sure it's a hit. Oh, no, that's a miss.
Oh, really?
Ah!
Well, he's going to take
Yeah.
a on it.
Of course he is.
Let me roll the damage because I already pulled up the equation, so you can ignore this unless he hits. So that would be the bite. This is his advantage check.
Yeah, that hits. I have
So
8 hit points left.
So he bites you for 40, and you are grappled with him.
Nice. Love being grappled by the Tarrasque.
And you get the feeling that after after your turn, he's going to try to swallow you.
Yep.
Jimmy is dead. Crisdale, it is your turn.
So what's your feeling on casting Dimension Door while being grappled?
I think you escaped the grapple.
Yep. Well, then I'm casting Dimension Door.
All right.
And
That
I can
safety word also continues to echo in your mind.
It sure does. But this is, I mean, 1/4 of the multiverse. That could be my home, man.
That's true.
Be my home. So I can go 500 feet.
All right.
And I am going to go, like, all the way back here.
All right. That upsets him.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. And that's the end of my turn.
Speed is 8, so you can move 4 squares. That is the end of your turn. He is going to go 1.
Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah.
He's going to go... Well, no, let's see. Yeah, he's upset that you left him. So he's going to go 1, 2,
Am I
3,
gonna swipe at him for walking away?
4. You get a swipe at him for walking away.
All right, here's my swipe. Never mind.
All right. Archivaxis, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna run through his threatened area.
Oh, really?
That
Well,
doesn't
not-
provoke unless you leave his threatened area.
Yeah, it doesn't provoke
Oh,
unless you
okay.
leave his threatened area. Yeah.
Sorry.
You can get right on top of it if you want.
I could lightning him from here.
It's true.
Sure. Unless it's a
line
line
spell?
attack or a ranged attack roll.
You
attack.
did see that light, the light just reflect right off of him.
The light? Oh, the sunbeam.
Yeah, when he was hit with sunbeam.
Breath
Yeah,
weapon's just a second thing. I'll hit him. I'll go right there.
All right.
Earth Elemental, you mind if I go there?
No, that's cool.
He'll just reach over.
So I can still do a move and 4 attacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
None of that
so
full
there's
round action
26.
nonsense. Hits.
All right, so here's that one.
24 damage.
So that is 24 points of slashing damage.
Hey.
Second attack, miss.
Miss.
Third attack, miss.
Miss.
Fourth attack, worst fighter ever.
Yes. He's tough. Yeah.
Now those rolls suck.
Did they? Yeah.
I'm rolling 2s and 3s here.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all I got.
He is taking another half-speed move action. One.
Do I get another swipe at him?
Yeah, you do,
only
because your
we
turn.
only get one reaction per.
Right, but he just went.
Yeah, so his
Yeah,
turn.
Right,
Gets it
our,
again.
our reactions
Then I
recharge
have
on our turns, though,
reaction.
right?
And it was his turn.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So I
Sorry.
do or don't?
You do.
You do, yes. I don't.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway.
Joe, how much was that mass heal for? Or did you not cast that?
So
The
he
mass
moved
heal ended
there.
up not going off, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And now it is Malachi's turn.
Okay. So speaking of that mass heal, thinking it might be a decent idea.
Which is a couple rounds too late.
Just a note.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, huh? Yeah, it is. But I was busy being swallowed and stuff, and you guys didn't do a whole lot, so I feel justified in delaying my healing a little bit.
I was trying to hurl him through hell, guys.
I was
I got
trying
you.
to be his punching bag so he didn't attack anybody else, guys.
All right. So I'm going to mass cure wounds, which is 8 plus 5. And I should cast that at maybe a higher level. No. Yeah, we'll give it a shot like this for now. As a 5th level, which is its normal level. Everybody gets 25 hit points back.
And that puts me to full.
Yay.
For now. You're the only one that can't
What's
shape
that safe word?
That's a good question. What is the safe word? And will you speak it?
Harder.
Alright, so.
Anything else from Malachi?
How you doing there, Mr. Unworthy?
Pretty terribly.
Pretty terribly, huh?
Yeah, like my legs look like they're about to fall off.
Alright,
And my face.
then I'm gonna throw a, let's see. Let me just check the range on regeneration, because that might also... Oh no, I can't. That's a full action. I need a bonus action, which Healing Word is the only one I've got. So why don't we do Healing Word as a level 5?
How late were you guys planning on going tonight?
I got a hard cutoff at 10.
Okay.
Alright.
You want to try one other battle?
Yeah.
If so, you may want to speak the safe word.
Oh, well then I'll just do that, yeah.
Okay. Speaking the safe word, a quarter of the known universes are destroyed. The Tarrasque burrows back down into his...
Well, I hope the Forgotten Realms was one of them, because...
And then he regenerates all his hit points.
Blathering Blatherskite.
If I move... so you return Mordenkainen's size to himself. Jimmy the Page has been restored fully by Mordenkainen's powerful magic.
Nice.
And he says, all right. And he says to pick one of 2 doors. Why doesn't Jimmy give me a random 1d2 check?
So maybe that Tarrasque Takedown title was a little bit optimistic.
Well, somebody was getting taken down, either us or the
I'm sorry, did you say 1d2?
Yeah.
Also known as a coin.
Can we? Are we taking a short rest here?
Yes.
Okay.
A short. Now, me coming back to life is that just like a short rest, or do I get any of my spells back, or what?
It's the equivalent of a short rest.
Okay.
You're restored to full hit points, but other than that, it's
Any spell slots that I've used prior, I don't have back.
correct.
All right, cool.
All right.
If I move people over to a new map, does that move the tokens or no?
Will not move the tokens, unfortunately.
Okay. So we'll just leave the tokens where they sit on that one.
Yeah.
You step through another. Should I just push on? You
Yeah.
step through another door. Flavor text. Hang on. We're skipping that one.
And then we dance.
Your feet slide underneath you as you find yourself standing in a nearly spherical chamber. Tubes and tunnels lead off in numerous directions and strange, mind-bending angles. A deep voice echoes from the tunnels around you. It brings us such power. You can never have it back. An orb swirling with tentacles descends from one of the upper tunnels.
Oh no.
You can thank Malachi for this, because he's the one that rolled it. Reveal areas.
Malachi!
We'll just reveal the whole thing here.
Outlanders! Sorry.
Yeah.
So there are numerous tunnels all throughout. Can I drag? Why doesn't everybody roll for initiative? I'm confused.
We wait to have our icons, and we can click on those. And
Yeah. So do I close the turn order? What happens here?
Yeah. So close and then you can bring it up in this new table.
Okay. Hey, look at that.
Cool.
Oh, it's the same one.
All right.
and do we just drag ourselves over?
So you just click delete.
Actually, only you can. We can't see them technically. You can for whatever dumb reason.
Oh,
Dumb holdover.
only you guys can see the initiative? Or only I can see it?
No, we can't see the extra. You're seeing like all of us in there from the last battle. Is that right?
On the initiative. I was. Now I'm just seeing the four of you again.
I don't
Gotcha.
see anybody but me.
And who drags the icons onto the table? Is that Mike or is that us?
I guess anybody can, but
I
I'll do it.
dragged
Hang on.
mine, and for some reason I can also.
Hang on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove everybody and then I'll drag them on over.
Oh.
Sorry. Why didn't that work? There aren't currently any tokens on the page that take a turn. Okay. So hang on. Can you pull yourself off of there, Archivos?
That's a good question. I don't really know.
You can move it. Just hit
You
delete.
can right-click and delete it, I think.
I get a right click, but no menu.
You right-click and you hit the delete keys. Is that right?
Oh,
Yeah.
hang on.
Serious lag.
All right. I have.
I'll just
So
put me off the board.
while we're getting set up.
Yes.
Oh crap. So there's is that one, it really helps to know your character inside and out.
God,
Because
yeah.
I think there's some things I maybe could have done a little differently. I was trying to hurl him through hell, because then he would be removed, you know?
Right. But he's got to come back.
From the... Right, exactly. But yeah, but he would have been, and then like, we could have cast buff spells and gotten all that going, and it does 10d10 damage. But then the other thing is, like, my level 9 is this spell called Foresight that gives somebody advantage on everything, essentially, and creatures disadvantage to attack them, but it takes a minute to cast.
Right.
So it's like, oh, crap. But there are other smaller buffs that I could have used instead of casting Shocking Grasp over and over again, essentially.
Crisdale, you still have to roll initiative.
Yes, I do.
In addition, if I had known the monster manual better, I would have become an adult copper dragon, I think, which is immune to acid while I was inside of him, and just kept doing less than 60 points of damage every time until he was dead.
Yeah, so that's, shape-shifting, I think, is really needs some work.
I do.
I have a feeling druids with shapeshift are going to be able to dominate pretty much anything.
Yeah, I feel pretty cheesy using these abilities, but...
Well, I mean, that's what we're testing out, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, that so far is the only thing I've seen where it just feels out of hand. Why is Jimmy able to be off the grid? And Archivos is also slightly off the grid. That bothers my OCD nature. There we go. Place yourselves wherever you will. Remember, so the way this works is if you are in the center of the room, let's see, I gotta put my layer on. Oh no, I drew something. Objects and tokens. Select move. So if you are here, right?
Everybody starts moving from there.
Well, so you can't quite because this is a semi-spherical floor. So where I'm drawing is the bottom of the sphere. It's like you're at the bottom of a bowl. The further up you get to the edge, the harder it becomes to even be able to hang on. Like it's almost vertical where Archivos is.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So you all start here. You can move yourselves wherever you want as long as it's within my green thing.
I start levitating.
Yes, and levitate would work very well.
Okay.
All of these tunnels here and here and here and here. Those are all high up, and there's actually one directly above you as well. So there
and
are
that's what the beholder's coming out of?
You saw this guy coming out of here. He's up above you, so he's as many squares away. He's also that many squares up.
Over here.
Oh boy, hang on. Layer. Okay, very good. Archivos, it is your turn first.
Oh look, a monster.
So it is a DC 15 to get here. It is a DC 20 to get here.
A DC 15 what?
Athletics.
Oh, I've got that.
And that's you kind of like hanging on to the side of this slick, the slick sides of this room.
Now, is it currently looking at us?
Yes.
Or the central eye, because all of our magic items will stop being magic if that's the case.
So you see its central eye staring at you. You look down at your magic item, and it appears to be fine.
Fine.
Don't like it.
Okay,
See, a gross-looking beholder?
He is pretty gross looking.
What about getting there? What will that do?
Ugh.
What's that?
What will it take to get there?
DC 20. I'll take a DC 15 to get one square, and then a DC 20.
Okay, so 15 to here and 20 to, or 15 to here and 20 to here?
That's correct.
So we'll go with the 15. And it's a 14.
All right, you are stuck in that square. One square back, yeah.
All right.
That was your move action.
Okay, I can zap him with my lightning.
Go for it.
That's all I got. Actually, I have a longbow, but I'll do... Oh, that sucks. 13 points of damage with a DC 17 dex save to avoid it. Or if he's immune to breath weapons, I don't know.
What's the DC?
Let me check.
And it was a reflex?
Flex. Yeah.
Okay.
DC 17 dex save. Reflex? What's a reflex?
All right. He rolled a 2.
Huzzah!
Okay.
He takes the full 13?
Yeah.
All right. It is Malachi's turn.
All right, so it looks like my magic items are still magical.
That is correct.
All right. Then how about I turn into an air elemental
All right. Go pick up
as bonus action. That gets me a fly speed.
that works.
And then I'm going to... Yeah. There we go. I'm going to move up over somewhere. If I can move. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. I'm going to move up.
Are you
Yeah,
able to move
here-ish,
your guy? There you go.
I think. Yeah, there
Okay,
we go.
no problem.
And then I'm going to use my multi-attack, which is a couple of slams there, I think.
All right.
Let me see. There. Oh, you know what? Instead of that, I'm actually going to move into his space. Because I can do that.
I forgot something.
So I'm going to enter his space and stop there. And I'll be slightly off of his space, but it's technically still in some of his space. And then I'm going to try my whirlwind attack.
Okay.
Each creature in my space must make a strength saving throw. It's only DC 13, but maybe beholders have crappy strength. We'll see.
They do have crappy strength. They have, yeah. So DC 13?
Yes.
Ails.
All right. On a failure, the target takes 3d8 plus 2 bludgeoning damage and is flung up to 20 feet away from me in a random direction and knocked prone. He's probably immune to being prone.
So we'll go
But if you-
roll 1d8 and we'll go clockwise.
Okay.
And go ahead and roll the damage as well.
All right. So that's 7 is the direction, and
He is flung this way.
8 plus 2, and only 8 points of damage. But he was flung 20 feet in that direction, so if he hit objects along the way, or to stop him if he couldn't move a full 20 feet, he takes a d6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Each
You hit
okay,
the
so it'll be 2d6. Sure. 2d6. 9 more points there.
All right. He looks battered about, kind of swirling in the air. All right, that was Archivos. Now, all of a sudden, hang on a second.
That was Malachi.
When I make an attack with a spell, I use the spell attack bonus, not my charisma bonus, correct?
Right, yeah, use your spell attack.
A spectral eye. 50 feet.
Oh, that's right, he's got lair actions, doesn't he?
A spectral eye appears on the wall. And it is, well, we're going to roll randomly, and we'll roll based on your names on the bottom of the screens. 4, so it's going to go after
Give me the page.
Crisdale.
No, not Crisdale. Friend of all beholders. Dead and
I don't remember that in your background. An enervation ray.
I was talking about it with the
DC
Tarrasque.
17 Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, Constitution, eh?
Here we go.
All right, con save. Boom.
You take 23 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
That was on 20. Malachi.
And I actually currently resist necrotic, so 'cause
Nice.
that's part of my dark ones.
Even half that.
Nice.
11.
Coming over to me doesn't give me any attacks or anything, right?
No, because it's only when he leaves your area.
Right. Sorry.
Hey,
I'm new to this edition.
yeah, aren't we
Right.
all? Malachi.
I just went.
You
I
just
think
went.
I think his lair action didn't happen before it should have.
I did it. I put it the wrong spine.
That's fine.
Jimmy of the Page.
DM's always right.
All right, so I'm going to do my Bardic Inspiration as my bonus action for you, Chris.
Okay.
Get that D12. And then I'm going to, because why not, I'm going to cast Mordecai's Sword. My question is that between where I am and his height, am I within 60 feet?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm making a spell attack against, this says against the target of your choice. I assume that means AC, right?
Yeah. And the attack is always against AC. It's either AC or saving throws.
All right, and my attack is just for those who don't know, I create a sword-shaped plane of force that hovers within range. It lasts for the duration. This spell takes concentration. When the sword appears, I make a melee spell attack against a target of your choice within 5 feet. Also, until the spell ends, which is up to 1 minute, or when my concentration is broken, you can use a bonus action on each of my turns to move the sword up to 20 feet to a spot you can see and repeat this attack against the same target or a different one. And we just lost the other screen. All right, so here comes my roll.
What happened to that?
And I assume that's a miss.
All right.
I assume that's a miss, Mike.
Sorry, 17?
Yeah.
It might not be. It is not a miss. It is a hit.
Right on.
It's not like the Tarrasque.
So my damage is 3d10. And there's no modifiers to that, right? Because my spell bonus is only for attack, right?
Your spell bonus is only for attack. That is correct.
All right, so I do. This is force damage, if that matters, Mike.
Does not.
15 points of damage.
All right. All right. Anything else?
I am going to move to. Can I move here, or do I need to make a roll to do that?
So if you are going closer to the center of the room, that will take a DC 10.
And what happens if I fail?
You slide back to your original position.
All right, I'll try that then.
Actually, that one's a DC 15. It's any 3 squares out is DC 15.
And that's my dex, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because imagine you're at the bottom of a steep bowl.
Nice.
I didn't see
It's
that.
a great way to design your lair if you're a beholder.
Exactly.
Oh.
And a hole in the center of it, too.
So I slide back to where I was, which is right here.
Correct.
And that's my
Okay.
turn.
All right. So we have Crisdale.
All right, Crisdale is going to shoot 4 Eldritch Blasts at this
Oh
guy.
my God!
Yeah.
Marcus, no!
And what does the green thing on him mean?
I'm
Is
not
he
telling.
restrained or anything?
No,
Nothing
he has
that
no
gives me-
current condition.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Does with the first one or the second one? Oh, these are each of them.
Yeah, so it's the first one for
They
each.
all hit, and the last one crits.
The last one crits.
Right.
Okay, great. So here is the damage for the first 3.
So that's 12, 15, 11.
Yep, 12, 15, 11.
27,
And then,
31.
I guess for the last one, it'll tell us what it would be if it's a crit. So for a crit, it's 16.
So what's all that together?
So 30, 40, 50, 53.
All right, with your 4th blast, the horrible orb explodes into a gooey mess all over Arcovaxis,
Oh man.
covering him in gore.
Oh, that's
Sorry,
just-
bud.
oh,
Crisdale, do you have anything else?
No.
Can you press
All
digitate
right.
this
Because
crap
there's
off me?
nothing to nobody to see, right? Nobody to shoot.
You hear another hissing voice as another one comes out the other side, and a third
Aha! It's on.
comes
That green
out.
dot, that was the number.
Yeah, I should've
Oh.
read that. Hang on.
Hey, look at that.
And
Bring
then-
it on.
Hmm.
Somebody's getting hurled through hell tonight, gentlemen. Someone is getting hurled through hell.
I hope so.
So let's see. They have a clean initiative count of 4. They get an eye right.
Oh, you know,
So they do.
I can hex
Is it a
it.
random? Is it a random? So the first one fires off a paralyzing ray at Topher, which is Jimmy of the Page. Make a DC 14 Constitution save, Jimmy.
Okie dokie.
The other one is on Crisdale.
Mmm.
Make a DC 14 Constitution save, please.
I saved Mike.
Very good. You are not. You feel yourself getting weak, but you fight it through as you avoid paralyzation. The same for you, James.
Yes. All right.
Archovaxis, it is your turn.
Okay. I go where I can do some good. To do a good thing. Can I go there?
Yep.
Getting into the center of the room is easy. It's getting to the edge that's a pain in the ass.
Okay, there's 20, there's 30. Tell
That's
me
no
when I have to
problem.
make
I'll
a
tell
roll.
you when. I'll tell you when to stop. So the next one's. So you have a DC 10, DC 15, and DC 20.
Is that the 10 right there?
That's the 10, and this is a dexterity check.
Dexterity. I thought it was athletics.
I lied.
Just straight up dex.
Because it's not really strength that gets you up the side of a bowl.
I guess like a dex save?
Yeah, it's just a dex check, so it's D20 plus dex.
Okay.
And so you make the first one.
Yeah.
Now the next one is a 15.
Oh.
I'm enjoying some fine cocoa.
Nope, not happening.
All right, you slide back to your previous square.
As you slide back, can I yell something out of combat?
Sure. Yeah.
Crisdale yells, "Form up on me!" I've got a flight spell, and since I'm casting it at a higher level, I can cast it on all of us.
How
Okay.
close do we have to be to you?
Touch.
You can throw something, Archovaxis.
I will do that. I throw Jimmy.
So I can
That's fair.
get all you guys except for myself. Which is,
Okay, I've got a longbow. Can I swap out weapons on the run?
Yeah. Yep. No
Alright.
problem. As I said in my game earlier today, boring stuff is free.
Okay. How's a 23 strike you?
That strikes him very well.
Okay, do you get dex bonus on damage for arrows?
Yes, you do.
All right.
I love saying yes.
Well, there's 8 of them.
8. All right, the arrow pierces into him, into his soft, fleshy side.
I can do 4 of those, right?
I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
So how about 19?
Hits.
You like that one?
I like it.
All right, that'll be 14 points of damage. How about
All right.
26?
Hits.
26 for 11 points of damage.
All right.
Wait, how am I getting 11 points of damage on a D8 plus 1?
I have no idea. Cheating?
How'd I get 14 points of damage on a D8 plus 1?
Well, that was a crit.
Was it?
Got green
Oh
around.
yeah, so it was twice a yeah.
no, the green, it just means he rolled an
Oh,
8.
it means one of the ones was a max.
Yeah, it just means you rolled max.
All right. Well, why is it giving
Your
me...
dice equation is somehow screwed up.
Yeah. I got 1d8 plus 1 piercing, so I don't... Oh, it says damage bonus 5. I don't know why it says that.
Gotcha.
Why would it say damage bonus
I have
5?
no idea.
So subtract 5 from all of those hits.
So,
9.
minus 10. Okay. Oops, I did the wrong way. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I got one more attack.
All right, let's see it.
There it is.
Hits.
That's a 1 on the die, so that's 2 points of damage.
All right.
Joe, if you can actually fly and prefer not to get the spell, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
All right, another... Let's see, can it choose? I think it has to do different ones. I think the lair can't do the same lair action twice. Can't repeat an effect. A 50-foot cube all around you is filled with spectral eyes and tentacles.
Ooh.
The area is lightly obscured and difficult terrain. Swirling tentacles and eyes fill the room. It's horrible. Malachi.
Alrighty, so all over the room or just...
All around you guys. 50 foot. Oh, not around you. You're good.
Oh, great.
And you're
Okay.
flying, so you generally don't have to worry about it.
Alright, good. And it looks like everybody in here is able to use magic, huh?
So it looks.
So far...
You're pretty sure you'd be having a hard time flying around as an air elemental if they were doing anti-magic.
Right. Yeah, no, I got that. So they probably don't want to cancel each other out, which is why they're not using their things there.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fly up over the top part of the dome
Okay.
there and come down. Oh, you know what? I'm also gonna do is see if that recharges.
How much speed do you have? Quite a lot?
I have an air speed of I think 90.
Yeah, all right, no problem. You can get wherever you want.
Remember, Joe, these beholders are super gross looking.
Are they super gross looking in the don't have flesh and have spectral eye stalks, or
They have eye stalks. Many
okay?
of them appear to have rotted away, though. Many of them are blind. And that central eye, it's open. It's just totally dead.
Interesting. Huh. Okay.
Ignore that little test right there. I just put a test. I figured out what was wrong. I had it in melee weapons.
Ah.
All right. So my throw 'em around with the wind power does not recharge this round. So instead, I'm just going to come down and use 2 different slam attacks against this guy whose space I end up in here.
Okay. Very good.
So that's 9. That's a 15 and a 13.
The 15 hits. The 13 does not.
All right, 15 is going to do 13 points damage.
13 points. Anything else?
Oh, that'd be awful, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, it would.
I don't like the sound of that.
So I'm going to take my bonus action, and I'm in the beholder's space right now
Yes.
because I'm an air elemental.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
But I'm going to use my bonus action to turn into a fire elemental.
Can
And
the fire elemental still fly?
fire elementals cannot fly.
So you would drop to the ground and slide back to the center.
Yes, but the important thing is that I'm in that beholder's space for a moment as the fire elemental, which lights him on fire.
Okay.
So a creature that touches the elemental first time, creature takes 1d10 fire damage and catches fire until someone takes an action to douse the fire. The creature takes 1d10 fire damage at the start of each of its turns.
Very good. So he automatically takes it?
Yes, yeah. So
All right, go ahead and roll the first d10.
4 points of fire damage.
4 points. All right, and you turn into a fire elemental.
Yes, and I
And
slide back down
as
to
you
wherever.
slide back into the center. Give me 1 second. He takes an opportunity attack because he's a dick.
Sure he does.
What a dick.
Shouldn't he make a fear save?
From being on fire.
Yeah, have you ever been on fire? That's scary.
It is scary, but no.
Oh, incidentally, if he hits me with that, he's going to take more fire damage.
Well, he's going to try anyway. Because he doesn't appear that bright. So he does a bite attack. I keep typing in wrong boxes. The 13 hit you.
My AC is 13 right now, yes.
He hits. Very good. You are struck for 12 damage. He
Okay.
takes how much?
He takes another D10, so
All right.
he takes 3 more points of fire damage.
Got it. But he takes a bite out of you, and you see like his rotted lips around his teeth melting as he sits aflame and doesn't seem to pay much attention to it at all.
Oh, does it look like it's hurting him, or he just doesn't care about the fact that it's killing him?
It does look like it's hurting him.
Okay.
He doesn't appear to care.
All right, I'm okay with that.
Jimmy of the Page.
So, first thing I'm going to do is move to... Nope, that's not what I do. I did not want to draw.
Ooh, look at all those boxes. Oh, look, more boxes.
How do I make that box go away?
I have lots of trouble with the boxes.
You need to click on the arrow in the top left hand of the
And yeah, the select
the
move.
table.
There you
There
go.
we go. All right, so I'm going to move to here so I can be next to Clydesdale.
Yeah.
Does that set you on fire?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think you're moving in.
You're moving into the elemental space.
Yeah, if you move into my space, you will catch fire, but...
Let me grab me there. Yeah. I keep grabbing Joe. I'm moving you here for a second. I'll move you back.
Whoa! How did what?
Yeah, I somehow can move him.
Oh, interesting.
Joe, sorry about that.
That's okay.
One more over.
For Joe,
Yeah.
like right there.
Yeah.
All right, so I move there. Now here's my question. So the green box I drew is, I believe, where the other beholder was, right?
Yeah.
So that means that
He was actually a little higher than that, but that's all right.
he was here.
I can't see.
So my question is this where the Mordecai's sword was last time?
Sure.
All right, so the way the spell's written, it makes it sound like I have to move it and use it for attack as a bonus, but I don't know if that's true. If I could just move it. Because it says, until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your turn to move the sword up to 20 feet to a spot you can see, and repeat this action.
Yes, so it can move and attack, but they are not within 20 feet.
But can I just move it this turn?
That's correct, yes.
All right, so I'll move it 20 feet, which is 5, 20, which is right there.
That cocoa was tasty.
All right, so that's my bonus action.
Okay.
Now my normal action is going to be, I'm going to use my hand crossbow and shoot the one down bottom here.
Okay.
Here comes my attack roll. 26.
Hits.
And my damage is a whopping 16. How can that be?
Got it. I don't know.
It's a D6. Oh, no, never mind. That's right.
All right. Anything else?
I moved. I did my bonus. I did that. I'm golden.
All right. A deep, booming voice echoes out throughout the chamber. They were once my enemies. Now they are my playthings, as you too shall be. Oh, that's
boy.
not the right one. And the true... Oh, that's not the right one either. Hang on.
Dead Mike.
Oh, this is so anticlimactic. Move to... The layers are annoying. Move to objects and tokens. The true beholder arrives. As soon as he arrives, now you feel the power that you were expecting and somehow missing from these other two. Its central eye is alive with burning malevolent energy. All of you feel... Hang on.
God damn it.
All of you feel your life's energy sort of draining from your bodies as soon as it puts its eye on you. Essentially, as long as you are within its eye beam, and it's pretty much this whole room right now, you cannot regain hit points.
That's bad news.
Yes, and now he will attack with 3 of his magical eye rays at random. He fires 3, 9, and 10. 3 is his fear ray. He's going to do that on Exervenius. DC 17 Wisdom save. Axovaxis. Aracovaxis. Axovanius.
His name keeps changing.
His name is AFL.
AFL. 9 is his disintegration ray.
Alas, poor AFL. We knew
He is going to fire that on Crisdale.
Bring it on.
That is a DC 17 dexterity save.
Dexterity save. Not my best.
And on... oh,
Fail.
boy. You take 10d8 damage.
Do I need a wisdom
You
save?
take 42 damage. What's
What
that?
kind of damage is it?
That is necrotic. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Hang on. Disintegration ray. 10d8. Force damage.
Oh, the worst kind.
You said I need a wisdom save for something.
Yes, for a fear ray. DC 17 wisdom save.
Cool. You know what? I'm going to use that bardic die.
There you go, plus D12.
Hey, look at that. I saved.
On Malachi,
Bring it.
give me a DC 17 dexterity save. See what the dexterity of
Okay.
fire elementals are like.
It's
10 o'clock.
actually pretty decent. All right, so I'm at plus 9 on that. All right.
You have a hard out, Chris?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. One thing we learned: high-level combat takes a long time
Yeah.
when you're also learning your character.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I did fine on that deck save there.
Okay, so you take half damage. You take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
I've still got all my my tokens here, so I just lay into them, and I'll kill them on my turn.
Would you guys like to stop here and maybe we'll get together another time?
Could do.
I would love that.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Because we can save the campaign right where we are.
Yes, we can. And guys, for those of you who are still watching, thank you very much. And we will be doing a podcast breaking all of this down. I'm going to keep all of your questions to make sure that we get to them. So thank you very much. I think there's a lot here to discuss already.
Sure.
So, yeah, and if you missed part of this, it's going to be up on YouTube, and we're going to release the audio as podcasts and everything, and then we'll have a discussion after, and we're going to continue this at another point. So,
Hey, Mike, thanks for running, man.
Sure,
Yeah.
happy to.
Yeah, this is good.
Mike.
for real, this is a lot of fun. So
I learned a
thank you.
lot.
Yeah, yeah. So we will see you guys all next time.
See you later.
Bye.
All right.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, guys.
Seriously.
I'm gonna-
That was
Seriously,
good
Mike,
fun.
thanks, man. That was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Even dying was
Glad
fun.
you enjoyed it. Yeah, sorry. Tarrasques are a dick.
No, I mean, it was like exactly the way it should have happened. There was no, like,
Right.
that's exactly the way it should have played out. It was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned a lot for
Mm.
sure. If we could go back and do it again, guys. We could go back
Yeah,
and
I
Yeah.
would play that first encounter much differently.
Well, now
would
that
you
I had somebody from our gaming store was
See you later,
messaging
Chris.
me like strategies.
All right, guys.
See you guys.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys.
Yep.